Love is the highest vibration. Welcome back, guys. It's another episode of Dreyas Closet. This is episode 7, I think it is. And I have a very special guest with me. Cannot wait to introduce you to her. You've been on my show before. You were my first guest. We'll get into that. But today I have a very special guest with me. She's been here since the beginning of Dreyas Closet. And she's here again. Welcome, Tiff Hollyhood.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. How you doing, Mama?
I'm good. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah?
Yes.
Well, I want to thank you for coming on. Like I said, she was one of my first guests on my show. That was what, 2021?
Yeah,
that was
a while ago.
That was 20. That's crazy.
That was a long time ago.
Oh my God!
I don't seem like that much time has passed.
Yeah, me either. No, honestly, like when I just thought about it, I thought it was 2022, but I just told you that was 2022 when I was my thickest.
Right.
And I remember at that episode in 2021, I was slim. Yeah, I was slim.
Just gaining, yeah.
Right, exactly. but thank you so much for coming back on. I cannot wait to dive into these topics that we have, that I have for us today. A lot has happened since the last time you were on the show. You know, you're an entertainer, you're a mother, you are in a relationship now.
Yes.
You know, there's been lots of drama and tea. There's also been some good things. And we're going to get into all of that. So for those of you who don't know who Miss Hollyhood is, she is an entertainer. She's a rap artist who is all the way up here from New York City. If you wouldn't mind, giving them some background as to who you are.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Tiff Hollyhood. I'm a rapper. I sing a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm from Harlem, and from Harlem I went to Binghamton, New York, where I graduated from college. And from college I came out here to Troy. Had a job out here for a while, and then I started tapping back into my music.
Okay.
I started connecting with people out here.
Okay. And so how was it going from Harlem to Binghamton? Because I used to get money in Binghamton.
Yeah, that's why we all go there.
I used to get money in Binghamton, and I know it's similar. It has similarities to Albany, just like the upstate feel.
Yeah.
How was that transition, like from Harlem to Binghamton?
Binghamton is severely small. Like Binghamton is like a portion of Albany, or more or less like a portion of Troy, and Troy is not that big. Like Binghamton is a very small area. I think like the perks out there is there's a lot of money out there on professional, hood level, whatever level. Binghamton, you could get some money out there. And also the education is amazing. I went out there for school mostly. Like my mom's moved out there. And then after that,
What did you go to school for?
I went to school for human development and psychology.
Oh, wow.
So I went to a community college for psychology, but there's not a psychology major at a community college, so you just take a bunch of psych classes to prepare yourself for your next journey.
Okay.
So yeah, I graduated, got my little degrees.
That's
and
amazing.
Then I came out here.
That's amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my God.
So yes, I'm educated and I'm
yes,
very
as
smart.
you should be. As you should be. So, when did you first start getting into music?
I'm not gonna hold you. I started getting into music when I was like 8 in Harlem. Like my grandmother, we had this guy named LaShawn that ran a choir through County Color Community Center, which is a community center across the street from my school. I went to PS 194. I'm from 144th between 7th and 8th, so my community center and my school is across the street from each other, which is also next door to my building. Long story short, my grandmother kept forcing us to be in this choir, whatever, and all types of extracurricular activities. So from that, like that started kind of my spin with music. It started off with gospel, church stuff. You know, I real got like if I sing, I really got a churchy voice. That's why that R&B stuff that they do now is kind of hard for me, because like it's loud, it's obnoxious. It's like you gonna feel it in your spirit type singing.
Yeah.
So that sweet little stuff they do now, it's like okay,
it's cute.
But yeah. So like Harlem like mostly started my music, and honestly speaking, growing up, like my aunts and my cousins and all that, they was into like Little Kim, Bad Boy. I know Bad Boy under scrutiny right now, but when I was growing up, they was it.
The facts are the facts.
They was it.
Yeah.
Like they had Mace, they had Little Kim.
Yeah.
So also being around older people that was really, invested into this music shit, it kind of helped curve who I am, singer and rapper. Like I always wanted to jump out there and rap, but the vulgar language is never allowed around my grandmother. Like in my am around my grandmother, aunts, uncles to this day, you cannot curse. So like, you gotta like say, I'm sorry, I apologize. So yeah, Harlem and those people, they helped curve me into the musical artist that I am today.
Wow, okay. Oh, see, we love a good history lesson.
Right.
At the end of the day. Yes, because I know that, coming up here to the Capital District, a lot of people may be like, oh, who is she? Where did she come from? And so with that, coming into the Capital District and showcasing your talents and stuff, how has that been received? And in all honesty, because we're going to get into some tea very shortly.
Okay. So when I first came out here, it was crazy because like it wasn't reciprocation of love. It was like, I hate her. Who is she? Get her out here. She's doing too much. Get rid of her.
Yeah.
And then like 18 years later, I'm still here. So they're like, we gotta figure out why she's still here. Yeah. So now people mess with me or fuck with me more now than they did before. But it's just like, I think the problem with this area is they not really cool with like the new. Okay. You gotta grow on them first. Yeah. And I think I've grown a lot of people, but I still go through some of the things that I went through 18 years ago. It's like, when does it become easy?
Yeah. A few months back, there was some drama online. You had made a statement saying that you would never befriend like one of the girls from the upstate area, even though she's made a friend of me. but I know what you meant by that. And so like, do you want to elaborate like what exactly did you say? And just so you guys know, she made this statement and it made ripples all across social media. People were writing essays and like going ham and it was a spectacle actually. And I actually thought that it was a bit unfortunate because the backfire that you got behind making a statement, being that you're not from here, right? I kind of didn't get why it was so strong, like why you were met with so much hate. So what exactly did you say that really sparked all of that controversy?
So I was just basically like, elaborating on what I've been through. And I was saying like chicks from Schenectady or Albany can never be a friend of mine. Basically saying like, exhibiting from what I went through. Because chicks from those areas showed me that they were my quote unquote friends, and they flipped on me and did some op shit. But then other chicks that I befriended in them areas, I don't consider them friends. I consider them my sisters because they've showed me a level of love that's different. Like you sis. Like, oh, LaLa, that's my sis. Fuck you too. Oh, that's your friend. No, that's my sis. Right. Like, it's just a whole nother level. It's like, so that word friend, I feel like we throw it out there too much because like you can meet this one, that one, and now everybody's your friend, and these chicks are being oppy or being weird, setting you up, putting you in situations, getting you jumped, getting you robbed, not for nothing. Like chicks put me in a situation from Albany and Schenectady to get jumped. Yeah. I ain't had nothing to do with nothing. These hands work. This not my battle, but guess what? I'ma deal with it full-fledged. So then there's a video truck, going around the area. I mean, running to my car trying to get that thing. Fuck out of here. It's 80 million bitches out here.
I've seen that video.
Fuck you mean? I'm going to get that work, that help. I'm from the hood. Fuck you mean? I'ma light this shit the fuck up. I come around the corners, mad cops. Yeah. So I'm like, damn, you a op bitch. You a op nigga. You a op bitch. Y'all supposed to be my friends. Wow. But y'all stood here, watched this whole shit unfold. Mind you, before I even went to do that 1-2, there was 3-4 fights. I'm sitting here with a chick that told me one story, and years later I find out she's set jumping. Not for nothing. I'm not banging. I'm not in these streets no more, but my loyalty has always been with the bros. You know what I mean? The Crip niggas, I respect y'all, do what y'all do. This woman put me in a situation where she's flip-flopping, gang shit, this, that, telling me a whole nother story. So now I'm getting caught up in this shit. And it's like, oh, y'all making a spectacle of me? Y'all being weird to me for what? I ain't do nothing to warrant none of this activity. So when I said you bitches ain't my friends, y'all not my friends because y'all watch me go through this and ain't nobody do nothing. The whole fucking club is on my body. Boop, 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 boop. Hold up. What happened? You know what I mean? I'm like, And this bitch on the ground. She talks so much, you know, I don't discredit her because she was getting jumped too. But I don't like people who do all of this. And when it's time to do this, you can't do it. So it's like, I'm by myself, trying to keep her off the ground, trying to watch my surroundings. And it's crazy to me that people would even call themselves my friend and share this fucking video.
Right.
That shit is weird to me. So when I said what I said, it's for all you people that been watching me go through all these traumas and dramas and keep throwing me in the sauce knowing my body ain't guaranteed that type of behavior. For what?
Yeah, I didn't, I watched very closely online. I didn't make any comments or remarks because that wasn't my place. Right. If anybody, you know, talks to you, I would talk to me about you, just like you said, like that's my sis. I don't have anything bad to say. You've never done me wrong. Right. So when I see people that I know in the community, because, you know, I know a lot of these women and men out here, and just being so hateful towards you, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know the full story, the full story. So I can't say, you know what I'm saying, but no one is going to, like, you know, degrade you in front of me type shit. You know what I mean? And like, you can talk your shit, but don't, at the end of the day, like, you
don't come for her, because she didn't do that.
Yeah. Or like, you know, like whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I hate being put in weird situations, but it was just so unfortunate that that it had to come to those circumstances.
Right. And I even put out a whole song about it.
Right? Yeah. So now you had dropped the song. Now what are your thoughts and sentiments on that? Like, you know, what's the message behind that song?
So they not like us, right?
Uh-huh.
What better way to do it? They not like us, Kendrick Lamar. They not like us. Niggas don't understand where I was coming from. Niggas don't understand what I went through. They not like us. They not like me. You don't come from where I come from. You didn't go through what I went through. So for you to judge me and be on social media sharing this post, trying to make me look, and it's even weird, niggas got my whole page taken down. Like my whole Tiff Hollyhood regular profile page is gone. Niggas was reporting it.
I was wondering where that girl, it was for a second, you know. I was like, did she unfriend me? She blocked me? I'm like, girl, what happened?
6-7K. I ain't want to lose that. That should bring me money. I'm losing that page.
Yeah,
that shit broke my heart.
I was like, wow. But like I said, that whole that circumstance was, like I said, it was cringy as hell because, you know, like I said, it's one thing to actually have good reasoning behind hating someone or having, you know, like just to dislike someone.
A situation that happened.
You know what I mean? But to go as hard as people were going to be nasty and, you know,
and ain't never been in my presence.
And to be funny, you know what I'm saying? Social media has really done a number on people and what they'll do to make other people feel entertained or amused. So,
and it even broke my heart. Like, there was a guy that I've been supporting out here for mad years.
And he hopped on the bandwagon.
Yeah, he hopped on the bandwagon, made a whole video about me, YouTube's going up. Then he got mad when I threw him in a song. Bro, don't play with me. You know I know your tea. You've been in my house. You've been on my floor. Like, you know I know your tea. You know what I mean? Like, sorry. I'll call you back. Sorry. But you know, like, I know your tea. Like, why is you even playing with me? Like, you been in my house, and nigga, I just had my friend pay for you to be on a show. Mm-hmm. Like, my friend hit me up like, do you think it's a good idea? And I said, yeah, that nigga lit. He been going hard for forever. Then the next day, after I okayed her to do that, this nigga making a whole fucking video about me. I said, oh nah, this is crazy. This is crazy. I ain't deserve none of that. But because I have my own personal issues, people attach themselves to it as if they even know me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I didn't, you know, like I said, I was gagging and complete gagnation. But I have a question for you. How has the negative criticism and pushback from the community affected you personally and professionally?
I mean, it definitely makes you look at things and people differently. It definitely makes you question things. It definitely makes you second guess things. It definitely makes you wonder who, what, when, where, how, or why. Like, what are you here for? Are you here to actually help me? So how it has affected me, it's made me stand on 10s and be very vigilant. And in certain atmospheres, people like, why you always... I'm on go mode because I don't know what's about to happen or what's about to go down. Because of all this negative backlash, you have no choice but to be ready for the get ready in case you need to be ready.
Yeah. Okay. So how do you handle negative feedback and stay focused on your goals?
I laugh like a motherfucking hyena, girl. Laugh. Because I feel like laughter is the only way to help you get through those emotions. You gonna sit there and cry?
Right.
Like we in high school? Nah, chill.
Right.
I ain't got time for that.
Right.
I'm a boss. I got a strong, morale for everything. So like, what you about to do? Bully me? Nah.
Yes, and for those who don't know, she is a business owner. She has her own boutique in Troy, New York. Okay.
Right. Yes.
I have shopped there extensively throughout the years, and I will say that she do be having some pieces up there.
Everything comes from there.
That fur coat, remember the fur coat you got me?
It's still there.
It's hanging in my closet. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. She be killing it too.
Thank
Girl,
you.
y'all better check out them shows. She be making me proud. Like, yes, sis, do that.
Because, like I say, you came around. You came in my life around a time that I was just building all of this,
right,
and building everything that I'm doing now. So that means a lot when you say that just now. So, how have have there been any positive outcomes or lessons from dealing with the circumstances and criticism?
You know what? When they keep you in a limelight for bullshit, the positivity just does a 360 and finds you. I've made a lot of great business relationships, a lot of great musical connections. I've been on a lot of big stages and all that from all of this. And I won Female Artist of the Year this area before they stopped doing Female Artist of the Year. So, girl, all of that negativity, I turn it back around, find that positivity rim. I've made great connections, like I said, and I've built musical relationships with people that I never thought I would build musical relationships with. So we moving.
Okay. So before I get into my next question, where are you at musically? Are you working on anything?
So I've been working on a lot. I work with Surge Media right now. Costa, Big Bro just had that huge party out here with all the celebrities and everything.
Okay.
I work with him. We've been working.
Wait, was that in a mansion?
That was no, that was the stripper party we had a year or two ago.
Oh.
But the party he had was at Putnam Place, Putnam Den.
Okay.
In Saratoga.
Okay.
Where they had like what's that girl, Danny, and all the like popping right now young chicks. That's in the game. He did have at his party. It was lit. But I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I'm working with him. We've been working for some years now. Sometimes I'll be wanting to choke Costa. But yeah, big bro, little bro, big little bro. We getting there. We getting there.
Okay. So what advice would you give to other artists facing similar challenges from their community?
Don't let it affect your life. Don't drown in the negative, or even don't start feeling the positive too much, because what I see here is you get compliments in this area, people become big-headed. They start feeling like they on a whole nother plateau. Just take it for what it is, absorb it, take it in, and then set your goals and your plans and move forward. Right. Don't dwell on the negative. The positive, it's okay, but don't even dwell on that either, because this is a small area in a small town. It's so much bigger outside of the 518.
It really is, and that's exactly why I'm out to chuck my deuces up. You know what I'm saying? And thank you. So that
big things coming.
Yeah, because
and bring me on your show out there.
Absolutely.
I'm coming.
But you want to know
why?
What? Sometimes being in a place like this where it can give like the
crab in the barrel.
Oh my goodness, the crab in the barrel. You can lose sight of the potential of what could go on outside of the barrel. And I want to encourage anyone that may be dealing with that kind of mentality, feeling like you can't really get out of the barrel. You can. Right. You have to actively work towards it. You have to take that huge leap of faith. I'm about to take the hugest leap of faith that I've taken in my life in a very long time. Right. But it's beneficial for that growth, for that expansion. And for you to light up another room in other rooms, And
open it up.
Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Bust it open, sis.
Okay. Oh my goodness. But you want to know what? Like I said before, I admire your capability to navigate different situations and your want to be on top, and your desire to want to still be shameless, or just be not even shameless, but be what's a good word? I don't want to say carefree, but just being very creatively expressive and doing that unapologetically.
Yes.
That's the word. Unapologetically.
Yes.
It's
like I said what I said. Move on.
Yeah.
Why we still here? You know what I mean?
But that's so amazing to me because, a lot of what you experienced,
people would have killed themselves.
People would have thrown in the towel.
Yep.
Packed up and went.
Left.
Different things.
Gone.
And all I'm saying is that I admire your desire to be 10 toes down, ride for your kids, your man, your family, your business, your brand, whatever, your music.
Yes.
I admire that, because it takes being different.
Yes.
It takes that.
Being abnormal, quote unquote.
You know what I mean? So, outside of the music and outside of the drama, which I hope it is able to come to a close this year, going into the next year, I hope that bullshit does not continue on because it is so unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
Don't you agree?
Your hairs is unnecessary.
It's so unnecessary. And regardless of if you have different views, if you don't like how someone dresses, or if how their music sounds, or if you have different views, and that's fine.
Right.
We can all coexist.
Being different.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm seeing my notifications. I really should have tuned that out.
Oh, you left it live?
Well,
it's okay.
But anyway,
we just can't edit this one.
Right. So outside of all of that, there were other things that happened within your life that were very unfortunate. And I know a lot of you may know that your son was involved in a very, very traumatic car accident. Mm-hmm. And I know that has been very hard for you. And so feel free to share what you would like. Mm-hmm. But I'm definitely going to ask you some questions just to kind of see where your headspace, what it's been like for you and your family and where you guys are at now. That's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. How has no, wrong question. So, can you share what happened on the day of the accident?
So, my son, this is always hard for me. I'm a gangster, hold up.
It's okay. It's okay.
Hold up. All right. Okay. So, my son was, coming home. He was on, a motorbike, and he was coming towards, we live in South Troy, he was coming towards South Troy, crossing the intersection. A car was coming at the same time, and the car sent him in the air. His bike went the other way. The car drove off and left him there on the ground.
A hit and run.
Hit and run.
And how old was he at the time?
13.
13.
He just had turned 13. It was March 19th. He turned 13, November 13th, the prior year. So a few months. He was trying to come home. He has a curfew. And the car smacked him, drove off, and there was tons of witnesses following him. And tons of just people that was in traffic and stuff. They stopped and they called 911. Those people saved his life. Specifically, Justin Shears. He was running for senator in Schenectady at the time.
He was in the area?
He was directly behind the vehicle that hit my son. So instantly, he called back up. The fire department came. They took him to Albany Med. They got him there within minutes. That saved his life. My son's head expanded like a balloon to the point that they had to cut a part of his skull out to save his life. This is so hard for me. So they had to. So when we got to the hospital, it was. I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying to stop the tears. His head was expanded. He wasn't awake. They told me my son was dead. The monitor said his heart was beating. He's not dead. You can't tell me he's dead. But the way my son's head was and his body was, it was like... He's not gonna make it without God, you know what I mean? And my mom's a nurse, my sister's a nurse practitioner. She's practicing to be a nurse practitioner. So I have so many people in my family that's in the medical field. You can't tell me that this boy is dead right now. All these monitors are telling me otherwise. So Albany Med, they came to us and they said, you know, he's not gonna make it. There's nothing else we can do. We tore that emergency room the fuck up. Yes, there is something you can do.
Right.
God didn't speak yet. Those monitors are still going. Save my child. His eyes were black. His pupils, like, this is what convinced us that something was wrong, because his eyes were like this, just wide open, and they were all, like, there was no white in his eyes whatsoever. So that is because his brain started to expand past what the skull can take. So they cut his skull off and they let his head, you know, be as big as a balloon for a few weeks or so. And then the swelling started to go down, and he passed that 48-hour, you know, live or die point, but he was still, you know, asleep. And we just prayed and we just worried every day. And it's just like, I just never thought my athlete would go through this. That's my only child, my only boy. Like, I have one son and one daughter. Like, why? But you know what? I never asked God why, because I know there's a plan. And I know there's a process to all of this. But it's just like, damn, like, my son was just like, he was an athlete. Like, and I just knew he was going to be that athlete to get mommy good forever. And now it's just like, you know, it's a lie. Yeah. It's a lie. He don't walk no more. The whole left side of his body it don't move like it used to. You know, we starting over, and it's just a lie. It's a lie every fucking day. Oh, I can't believe you got me crying, sis. I'm a gangster. But every day it's like, it's hard. It's fucking hard. I've never experienced nothing like this in my life. You know, going to diapers and breathing tubes and feeding tubes and oxygen in his neck. You know, they had to cut my baby neck open. They had to cut his head open. They had to cut this open, that open. And it's like, you know, them scars are forever, but he's here and he's alive and he's well, but he's nothing like what he used to be. And we are trying to rebuild him. So, okay. New topic before I cry all my makeup off.
Yes. What were some immediate challenges you faced following the incident?
Everything.
I know that you started a GoFundMe, and did that help?
So his football coach, came to the hospital and is like, I know you're strong and I know you don't like to ask people for nothing. Let me do it. He said, let me start the GoFundMe because I know your pride is getting in the way. You're not going to do it. I'm not. I don't like to ask anybody for a fucking coin. If I got to go out there and work 1,000,000 hours a day to pay what I got to pay, that's what I'm going to pay. Yeah. So his coach did the GoFundMe. The GoFundMe helped a little bit. It wasn't drastic, and I thank everybody that participated in that. But we have way more issues than what the GoFundMe or anything that anybody donated. The donations, I think, reached a max of like 4 or 5, maybe even 5,500. Okay. My son's medical bills are in the millions towards billions. His therapy, millions, transportation, thousands. So it's like, you know, I thank you all, but that didn't even tip the iceberg. That didn't even, you know, pinch my issues. So we swimming in debt, yeah. Are we suing people? Yes. But the amount that they're trying to settle for, it won't even give a fraction of what we've spent or went through. So do we make it look easy? Yes, because we don't want my son to feel like he's a burden, he's any different, he's any lesser of a person. I want him to be a strong black man in a wheelchair, out of a wheelchair, if he was on a breathing tube still. Because initially, breathing tube, feeding tube, all that stuff, you know, he couldn't talk, nothing. But now he's like trying, he's making strides. It's just, we challenged.
Yeah.
We have challenges every day.
Yeah. Is
Down
there,
to AIDS, even down to care. Like a lot of
Yeah.
aides will come, they'll realize you get all this money to be his aide, they'll get all their money and then they'll leave me dry. They won't call, they won't text. I'm not coming to work. So then guess what? I close my store and I have to take my son where he has to go. Therapy or this place or that place. So it's a lot of stuff that I deal with. So I can't be outside no more. Everybody used to me being outside. Party this, stripper party, this event. I can't do that right now. I have to be with my child. I have an aide for overnight 1 day out of every week. That's a Saturday night. So if something doesn't happen on a Saturday night, I can't go there. Most of the time, I'm so fucking tired. I want to sleep.
Yeah. Yep. Yep, that's understood. And has there been any, let me see. Has there been any resources or organizations that have been helpful to you and during this time that you might want to give a shout out to?
Yes, Maxim Healthcare has been pretty okay. We use them to facilitate payments for our aides. They're really great. We are using Care Design now. We're working on, getting some more home modifications done because I've exhausted what I can afford. Excuse me, I don't know if y'all know, but like initially I bought a house because no apartment would allow my son to be there under the stipulations that we needed for his wheelchairs and this, that, and the third, and adaptive equipment and all that. Nobody would let me make these huge accommodations to their properties, so I had to buy a home. I had money saved for other reasons towards a different home, but instead I had to get this home because my son needed it. And the room that I changed into a bedroom for him was like an outside shed. So I had to pay someone to connect it to the house, finish putting heat and everything in there. And I reached the bare minimum of what's acceptable, but there's more needs that need to be done to make that room more suitable for my son. But we're doing what we can do financially. I've tapped out with everything. Like I said, I've been working hard all these years, saving up all these money for other purposes. And then this happens. And now I'm like, wow, I'm broken. Like, what did I hustle hard for at all these parties for all these years to be broken? You know what? My son's home. And he's okay. And that means everything to me.
Up. You're such a strong person. You're such a good mother. And don't let anybody tell you any motherfucking different. Right. Because I've seen you. I've seen the struggle. I've seen how hard you went for your son. I know you love your son. You do anything for him and your daughter.
Yes.
Shout out to her. Hi, baby. I love her, and I love you guys. And I know. And I'm going to always keep you guys in my thoughts and prayers. You know what I'm saying? Because I know how hard and difficult it's been. What advice would you give to other parents who might be going through similar situations? After seeing how everything played out for you and what you've gone through and where you're at, like, you're still, it's not that far away, but you can kind of, some space between that moment.
Pray, fight for your child and be their voice, because not for nothing, if we would have been the type of family to say, oh my God, he's gone, and walked out of the hospital room, they would have harvested his organs and gave it to people who need them. Because why? He's an athlete, he's black, and we all know that these are ultimate beings, black men. I'm not saying any other race aren't, but we know black men are built Teflon strong for these reasons. I mean, even going back to slavery.
Yeah.
So saying that to say, never stop fighting for your child. Don't let them tell you that this is it and that's that. Ask questions, do research, and fight. That's it.
Yeah. Okay, that's amazing. What are your hopes for the future, both for you and your child and your family?
I hope that we can get back to like a normal routine at some point, quote unquote, like, some type of normalcy back to life. My son can't go to school right now because the school board won't approve him to go to school. Why is he not being able to go to school when he's supposed to be able to have a free education like everybody else? Because he's now disabled. I never had to enter this level of discernment or doors being closed in my face as much as I've had since my son has been disabled, quote unquote, handicapped. When he was quote unquote normal, everything just flowed. Now, because he needs more accommodations and he needs more resources and more people, doors are being closed like this. And it's just a lot of getting used to. And, you know, I'm just heavy on prayer right now. I've never prayed so much in my life.
Yeah.
Until now. And it's just, I never knew that all of these challenges were things that people face on a day-to-day basis. I mean, every day I'm crying and I'm ready to like pull my fucking hair out.
Yeah.
But it's like, I can't show him that, and I can't show my daughter that. So I, in front of them, brave face, and let's get through it. But behind closed doors, y'all just seen me have my moment. Those are my moments every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah, and I can only imagine, to be
It's a lot.
honest with you. But, you know, I know that God has been very good so far with his health and his recovery.
Yes.
And I'm going to continue to pray and encourage God to assist him with his recovery so that he can and still be your shining star. Because I remember, you know, I remember like when I first met him, he was so full of energy.
All over the place.
All over the place, child. He was distracting me doing your makeup.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was either doing your hair or your
makeup and hair, yeah.
And I was... You know what I'm saying? Because I have ADHD, so I was like...
and he has ADHD. He's all over the place.
You know, but I know how much he means to you. And like I said, I'm going to keep praying and just, you know, believing that God is going to continue to bless you in ways that you probably can't even see right now or where it's going to come from.
I'm trying to see it, girl, but it's like...
But you know what? But you know that's how blessings work. They just come. They just fall right in your lap, you know, as each month and year goes on, new developments, new things, cooperative components come into play. And I just believe that he's going to do that for you and continue to do that for you.
Yes, Lord,
you know what
please.
I mean? So, outside of all the deep shit, okay, you are in a relationship now. Now, hold up now, you know. So when did this come about? You know, because for a minute there, you were like, you know, just out here, you know, nigga free and all that, you know, fuck that. You know, just outside with your bitches.
Right, we was outside.
Remember we
now everybody locked down.
Well, wait. Remember when we was at the Jadakiss concert, fucking drunk as fucking the VIP,
turned up.
Y'all, we was falling over the ottoman in the VIP.
Yo, how we was right next to Jadakiss and did not even know it. Yo, we was like, is that Jadakiss?
You was like, that's Jada. I'm like, where?
Why he was right in front of us.
Oh my goodness. When I tell y'all, I had a time mind you, that night I wasn't even supposed to come out. I was once again doing your makeup. And then you like, girl, what you doing? I'm like, I'm
outside, sis.
And I was like, and that was like around the time that I was first like really starting to come back outside. And when I tell you I had a motherfucking time, bitch, we had a time.
That part.
So now back to your relationship. Now how has that been? Especially during this year.
It's been good. You know what? Like, my relationship is with somebody that kind of took time to know me first, you know?
Okay.
Most people, they like tap in and out. Like, this person, like, really took their time to know me. Like, not for nothing, they borderline became family before we became a relationship because I started building bonds with them. The mother, the cousins, the kids, this one, the baby mother, this one. So it's just like, hey, we're family. Like, so we just said, like, you single, I'm single. And the thing about both of us, like, we're super faithful people. We both have always been in a relationship for the last 5 years. We met 5 years ago, and we have always been, like, in a relationship. So that even when we're not in the relationship and we're in that in-between stage, we're still loyal to that person. Mm-hmm. So us entertaining each other just never happened. But it was always like, I'm watching. Yeah, I'm watching too. You know what I mean? Like, and we both were finally like, we had enough of our partners that we were with. They were like severely toxic. And then we just came together.
Oh, shoot. No, because no.
I
had my facts wrong. No, you was in a relationship
with toxic, crazy lady. Yeah, with the correctional officer.
How could I forget that, Lord?
Because we erased that bitch. Because she's crazy.
But regardless.
That part. But yeah, so he's good.
Okay.
Right, and he took time to like learn me and understand me. So we get along well. We like two of a kind.
So with all of the tea in the world, how has he dealt with that when it comes to you?
Initially, he
Was
was
it a
like,
lot?
but it's just like he always had to tap in on me or who I am or what I'm doing or what's going on. Like, not for nothing, he was even a security at most of my parties where I used to bring mad babe. So he would see everything that's going on. So he was never like a stranger to my like third party lifestyles and events and extra curricular activities, quote unquote. But he at first was like, yo, when does it stop? You know what I mean? Like, why are these people still going? Even now to this day, like, there's guys that used to like me years ago that will do weird shit, like go underneath my post like, oh, you fire, oh baby, I miss you, or do you love me? Like, what?
Oh yeah.
What?
Especially,
and these are people I never even had nothing with.
and especially when you're a baddie, you know what I'm saying? Dudes don't have no sense of coof or control, like,
or respect.
Yeah, respect.
It's like, where's the respect?
Yeah,
like,
have you no respect.
And then it's even crazy because like on my Facebook page now, he's actually listed as in a relationship. I've never done that ever in my whole career of Facebook.
I actually did that recently.
Right.
With my man.
So it's like, you know.
And the guy is that people actually be paying attention to that, because I've had a few people come to me and be like, yo, you in a relationship? I'll be like, yeah, how you know? Because at the end of the day, like, I mean, not that I'm hiding it, but I've kind of scaled back.
From putting it out there all the time.
I've scaled back, so when people come to me asking, I'm like, wait, how do you know?
Right.
But they do,
pay attention.
they watch, they read, you know.
Yeah.
I've been figuring that people still read.
Yeah. Some people. And then some people read like, oh, fuck that shit. I'm still gonna be.
Don't care.
Right,
yeah,
like,
right,
wow, chill. You ain't gonna get no widow, but you can do everything you wanna do. You ain't getting in this box. I'm sorry. You got me fucked up. I hang out with hoes, but I ain't one of them.
Okay. I felt that.
Right, and I hang out with hoes so they could go ahead and entertain y'all.
Exactly.
So I can stay over here with these legs crossed and closed. Okay.
So that's good though. I'm happy that you're able to find love through all of the chaos and madness throughout the year.
My makeup basement.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. And so, but like I said, I wish you continued success on that as well. So can we expect any new music from you coming into 2025?
Yes, lots of new music. Lots and lots.
Okay.
But I'm going to have to put Coast in the chokehold.
And
y'all going to have to inbox him and ask him where that Tiff Hollyhood at.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Nah, because he make beats and all that. Not for nothing. Coast is very phenomenal with what he do.
I was about to get in the booth.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and you should. He's still like, yeah. Like, he got some beats. Like some shit. Like,
I was really about to get in that booth, sis.
Right.
And it's no shade because I had to like a little freestyle. Angie, it was you and Angie when I had that whole beef with Barbie. And I had just written some stuff down, no beat, no nothing. And y'all was like, wait, what?
Get in that booth. Like, hold up. You spitting bars. You sounding like a pro. Hold up. You like in that booth.
Because a lot of people don't know that and like you said, writing like for rap is poetry as well.
Yeah.
I used to do extensive writing for poetry years and years ago. And my brothers, my oldest brother, Daytwan, he's a producer, was a producer. And then my older brother, Animal, he's also a rapper. Like, he's a writer, you know what I'm saying? Like they're writers.
Right.
So that's like always been in my blood, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I didn't actively pursue it, I still like get offers to maybe when I go down to Atlanta, I'll tap in.
Right.
But I have. It's more so for me.
She nice, y'all.
For me, thank you. For me, it's finding a good studio where I can feel free, so that I can express myself, maybe make mistakes, maybe keep getting it right. And not feel like I'm being judged, critiqued. No, not even pressured, but like judged, like clowned when I leave or trapped. Because at the end of the day, what I've seen online about this upstate area, there was a period of time when, now that I was looking at doing music, I was paying attention to some producers that I was interested in. Mm-hmm. Not going to say no name because they don't deserve no airtime on my shit. Right. But I would have went that route. I was that close to going to the booth with this individual. And I'm not making an excuse because I still can. But once I seen how they were online doing that, and then, because at the end of the day, a bag is a bag. I'm a bitch. I'm coming with my bag. You feel
Right.
me? If I'm coming for your service, I'm coming with a bag and then some. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because I wanted to get it right. If I want some shit to come out right, I'm going to pay you good.
Right.
Because I need this shit to be right.
And that's
so
how I felt.
if you online being weird, you expect me to spend my money with you?
Nope.
I don't give a fuck if I do something like I've been doing this shit for a long time. I don't feel like that.
Right.
So I have to know that I'm in a safe space. I don't give a fuck if I am trans. I'm coming to you as an artist.
Right.
I'm coming to you for a project. You know what I'm saying? As a person and who has feelings and emotions. And at the end of the day, everybody gotta be comfortable. You think Nikki is hesitant and nervous when she's in the motherfucking booth because of her producers? No, she know these niggas. She cool with these niggas. They know her body.
And that's why I stopped going to a lot of studios down the only way out. I fucks with y'all good peoples and all that. But y'all know what y'all mans did. He tried to be funny.
Wait, who? On what?
Only Way Out studio.
Where's
Magic is in Latham.
Okay.
Everybody go there. Like all of the little, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
They
Magic
producers got weird.
Like Magic. You know me, I drop names. But Magic got weird and it just in front of me, he was cool.
When he got weird, like behind your back, like
yes, like how you say he was shading me,
critiquing you behind your back,
critiquing and shading me once I leave. So not for nothing, I'm more or less a rapper, but like I said, I sing like gospel-y. So the R&B-ish singing be a little bit of a struggle for me.
He didn't fuck with that?
Yeah, no, and then he started sending my music to people that I've worked with in the past and started commenting on trying to clown me to these people. And these people would send me the clips or call me while I'm in the studio like, yo, this nigga's being weird. Why is he trying to clown your music, your singing music, when he said he don't really fuck with your rap like that, but he fuck with you more of your singing, but now that you singing, he being weird. Like, make it make sense. You fuck with me or you don't fuck with me. Or you just don't fuck with me at all.
That is weird. That is weird.
That's why I have to move around. Nothing, you know, the people that help Magic get to where he got is cool. And the crazy part about it, I've been working with this man before I started going to everybody's studio. Before I started going to Jay Green's studio. Before I started going to Jai studio, before I started going to the Armory, before I started going to the Costa, before I started going to anybody, I used to fuck with Magic years ago in private studios, and we got along well. But once he got in the loop, niggas was weird.
Yeah,
niggas. I fuck with your studio, but don't play with me.
I hate when niggas
don't play with
start
me.
acting stupid.
Right,
you know
and
what I'm
Wiz,
saying? Like,
not for nothing, Wiz Hoffa's the one who told me I don't fuck with him no more either. He cool peoples, do good music.
Is that
all that.
wait?
The guy that used to produce me and the guy who used to have me on flyers, the guy who had me on that track.
His name sound mad familiar.
Remember that song I did with US Bay and that singing nigga? We did the remake of Remy Ma and Neo.
Okay.
Song. So he was the producer behind that. He the one that used to tell me a lot of the time, like, I don't know what's wrong with Magic or y'all relationship, but what the fuck going on? Like, that shit is weird to me. Like, you niggas is having meet and greets about me?
Yeah.
Like, why am I not included?
These niggas can be worse than bitches, and take it from me. I know all about it.
And I don't down nobody work or they all do great work, but don't play with me.
Nah, but a clown is a clown, and
I start fucking with all of them.
Niggas was weird. They're weird, and that's perfectly fine, and that's crazy. But like I said, that's what had
you gagged,
steered me away from, because I'm like, at the end of the day, I
spending money.
I could but I could do this shit on my own first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some people had gave me tools that I could use to like start at least producing.
And there's a lot of apps now too.
That's what I'm saying.
You just have to have patience. I don't have that.
I have the patience. One thing about it, because for my shows and entertainment, I do a lot of music mixes, like with the MP3s. So I be doing the cuts and the transitions and the fade-ins and the fade out, and you know, I have patience for that, and especially like if it's my work, if it's me, I'm gonna sit there and because that's kind of fun to me, you know, like doing something like the editing. I love editing.
That shit drives me
like crazy. Doing like the editing for the talk show and from like my little music video, which I live for it. You know what I'm saying?
So you might be a good person to kind of like start doing it on your own. Somebody like me, like I just don't have the mental. Like you're an artist. Yeah, like
you don't got time for the mechanics.
It takes away from the art if you start doing the mechanics. Exactly. And now I'm in a whole other world. No, I'm thinking about the lyrics. Leave me alone. I don't want to do that. Like, You know what I mean? I've been nothing. My boyfriend bought a camera and everything. He started shooting videos for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and his camera looks great and all that, but we don't know how to edit it. And he's trying to figure it out, and I can't help him.
Is he going on YouTube, like looking up editors and how they're doing it and stuff?
See, I have a little sister that went to school for that.
Okay.
So, like, but she live in Harlem. So it's like, when she come
yeah.
out here, I'm going to try to connect them and make it make sense. But, like, that's something that I'm even asking him to hit you up about, because if you know how to do editing, then shit, that makes sense. But he got the camera, we just don't know how to do it, and I don't got time for it. I'm trying to write lyrics.
Yeah, definitely. With the camera, I will reach out to a few of my friends and see what software they're using.
Yeah.
So that, you know, just to kind of like, so that, because he's gonna have to play around with it.
Yep.
One thing about it, two things for certain, he's gonna have to play around and see how it is, because that's what I had to do for a lot of this stuff. And because back in the day, back in 2012, like when I was headlining, like what I do now, I used to make my mixes then on my HP, and I forgot how to do it. So I had to like, because listen, I would contact the popular girls out here to make my music. They be taking forever to respond. They be, and then I'm paying money, and I'm like, yo, LaLa, you used to fucking do this shit. So what I did was that, even though, like I said, I'm impatient too, but I sat there, and it took like quite a few times, but I kept fucking with it, and you know, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? It's still parts that I don't like fully know about, but for the most part, you know, I got it. You know? But yes, oh my goodness, this is such a full circle moment.
Yes, it is.
It really is. I cannot believe that we are 4 years later, bitch.
Right.
Like today, I'm going to go look at our original
old one.
Girl, remember the cricket that was going off?
That motherfucker did not want to leave. It said, I'm front and center for this interview.
Y'all, the entire episode of my very first episode, there was a cricket stuck in my front door, and it was the loudest thing. And what did I do for it to stop? Did I like spray bleach on it or some shit?
You sprayed some.
I sprayed some shit. I was so fucking mad, girl.
The shit was there for most of the interview.
I was like, but looking at like the set, like how
definitely. You have definitely upgraded.
Girl,
I love it.
Thank you. My first set was so goddamn busy. It was so much going on.
We were still getting the kinks together. The mic, you didn't have the beautiful mic.
I had the little headphones.
Yeah, it was a lot. We got somewhere now.
But you wouldn't know it. But like I said, I truly want to say thank you as a friend for believing my vision, for giving me a chance. And that's another thing as well. For you to be a female, out here with your own motion and like, you know, your own wave, for you to give me a chance that early on. A lot of people, you know, they
don't do it.
They don't do it, or they question.
I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, or they talk to some people. You
talk
know,
down.
They already talk down on me, so they can't be on my shit because y'all were just talking shit about me. Right. Trust me, y'all not low. Right. I know all about it. That's why. You know,
I'm building.
That's why I'm building, and I move the way that I move now, and I, you know, move to the beat of my own drum,
right?
Because nobody can control my work,
right?
And this is my art. Because at the end of the day, I built this platform to share my story,
right?
And then for people like yourself to share your story, because your story is just as important as my story,
right?
And so many times, though, and I say this in a lot of my episodes, so many times. People have the wrong idea of an individual.
They do.
They don't know them. They don't understand them.
People
they only look on the outside.
Weird.
They don't know who you are. They don't know your body.
Right.
They don't know where you come
your
from.
Struggle.
They don't know your struggle. They don't know. They just don't know.
Right.
And I'm here to let motherfuckers know. You heard what I said?
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to keep letting motherfuckers know.
Right.
Is that love is the highest vibration.
Yes.
You know, it's all about love. And that's why I went to sum that drama up from before, is that I hope that things come to a close, because
it's old.
It's over, it's done with, and we need to move on to focus our attention. We have beautiful energy.
Right.
We have so much strength and power in us as Black women, as Black men.
Right.
We really need to learn how to channel that energy in such a motherfucking way and stop being so hateful to each other. That energy of hating
if we put it onto money, we could all be
coming
broke.
together,
Yeah.
like, you know, and nobody has to agree. You don't have to like the
Let's
way that
focus.
somebody puts themselves together or their ideology. You don't have to like it, but the amount of hate that we as a community, colored people, do give to each other does not need to be studied. It needs to be fucking discarded, and put to a halt.
Right.
And we need to put things into perspective. What's really, you know, good for us? What's really good for our community?
Right.
What's really good for the women right now?
Right.
We shouldn't advertise women, black women, just always tearing each other down.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, we should
Empower each other.
Empower each other.
That's it.
If you see somebody dropping some shit, doing something out of the norm,
$0
being
to
productive, share,
$0.
like, comment. It doesn't matter if you like it or if you don't like it. It's free.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, we're just trying to be somebody, right?
Right. That's
we're
it.
just trying to be somebody.
That's it.
We're just trying to get fulfillment.
Right.
We just
Out of
want to
life.
have a sense of connectivity,
Yes.
reach, you know, impact.
That's
when
it.
people come to me telling me that, and my work has done anything for them, I feel like I've done something.
Right.
Right. You know what I mean?
You've accomplished something.
Something.
You hit someone.
It doesn't matter what it is. Something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, and I know that you have that desire as well.
Yes.
And just know that you have done that with me.
Aww,
you have given me a
thank you,
sense of fulfillment.
sis.
When you, like I said, when you first came around, I was trying to find myself. I was trying to rebrand myself, and you gave me a chance to do your makeup, and I've grown so much since then, girl.
And we
I
gotta
have
do it
grown
again soon.
So
when
much
I come
since
visit
then.
you in Atlanta, we get laugh.
Yes, so much since then.
Yes.
But I just really have to say thank you to you, girl, because you may not know that, but you really pushed me out of my comfort zone from coming to the photo shoots to inviting
Yes.
me. You built my You don't know this, girl, and I've told you in small increments, but I had to finish off this show with like giving my gratitude and my love and respect back to you because I needed someone like that, a female,
Right.
in particular.
Right.
I needed that.
With no hate.
With
all
no
love.
girl. So that I could
love.
just be me and do me and
be
find me
fabulous.
and be fabulous.
And look good doing it. Yes, sis, she be killing it. I keep sharing your shit. Even if I can't make it, they gonna see it.
So with that being said, thank you so much for coming back onto the show.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you. Love you. I can't believe you about to leave.
I know.
I'm coming in it.
I know, but just so y'all know, I will be visiting seasonally. I'll still be booking shows out here like once every season and all that good stuff. So you should have had your shit on silent.
I know. I'm sorry.
Nah, we
With
good.
Dre, I never put my phone on silent.
That's
anymore.
that's a
Because of
fact.
their AIDS. They call me like,
Yes, those nurse days,
and I'm
right?
like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
could be on the other side of the world. He fell.
Oh yeah.
They drop him
yeah.
sometimes. He's 200 pounds. So.
Ooh, he gained weight.
Girl, we gotta live. We all have to physically lift
Girl,
him.
he gained weight.
Imagine 95 pounds, under 5 feet, to 200 pounds, 6 feet.
I was about to say when I first was seeing him, he had to be
Size
like at least $100.
13 shoe.
I almost said $100. 100 pounds.
Not even.
Wow.
And now, and he was muscle then, and now he's like muscle and fat because he's sitting. But he's 200 pounds, 6 feet tall now.
Oh, girl.
Yes, from 4 something, and right before March 19, 2020.
So he had a growth spurt.
Because he's sitting, and 13 to 16, the boys, they.
Wow.
So yeah,
Oh my goodness.
he's a giant now.
Yeah, oh,
So
Lord.
he has fallen a couple times.
So, guys, we are going to wrap up the show. Please, Tiff, let them know your platforms and different ways that you can support her.
Y'all can support my store, which is located at 274 4th Street, Troy, New York. We open Tuesday through Saturday. There's sometimes on Sunday and Monday, there's some openings. Just hit me up and inbox me if you want to go there. You can reach me, Tiff Hollyhood on Instagram, Tiff Hollyhood, TikTok, Tiff Hollyhood, Tiffany Hollyhood Facebook now, because they took my Tiff Hollyhood main page, but I still have Tiff Hollyhood music page. So everything Tiff Hollyhood on every network. That's how you can reach me. If you want to book any appointments, Hollyhood Essence at hollyhoodessence.com. That's my email, and hollyhoodessence.com is my website. And you want to book the stylist at my shop, just inbox me and I'll let you know how to reach us. And also, if you want to get your own business off the ground, I got space for you. Hit me up.
Thank you so much again for coming on to the show.
Thanks
You
for
are
having
a
me,
breath of
sis.
fresh air, and I wish you the absolute best on your journey.
And you too, sis.
Thank you so much.
You're
Guys,
welcome.
this has been another wonderful episode of Dreyas Closet. And remember, love is the highest vibration. We're out. Love is the highest vibration.